There was a real desire to improve the food systems of South Central, and the whole other communities around were affected by the uprising.
An abundance of food doesn't necessarily mean being nourished. It's a very similar situation that has been playing out in poor communities, communities of color in the US. The reality is that diet-related illness is the #1 killer in neighborhoods like South Central Los Angeles. Since '92, and since all the promises that have been made, you know, concretely, the availability of fresh food has not got any better as a result of anything that has systemically been done. Policymakers have got to change how they do their work. The city has got to change who it's investing in to make this change happen. We've been able to build 8 urban farms in South Central. We were serving, by the end of 2015, 9,000 families with fresh food.
We do have students who are from families where their estimated family contribution is very low. We're working very closely with departments to create a food bank, a food pantry on campus for those students who are food insecure. We're working on other programs that will, help the students to learn how to shop, how to cook, how to prepare food at home. We do have a farmers market that's on campus that's available to our students and anyone that should happen to come on, that gives them access to fresh fruit, produce, healthy snacks, and of course hot food.
There has to be a different will in terms of what South Central, the residents of South Central deserve in terms of a food system. Residents of South Central LA are predominantly housing insecure as well. They're all rent-burdened folks. It is cheaper to buy junk every day to feed hungry children than it is to invest in a hearty stew for the week.
Between Bel Air and Watts, there's a 12-year life expectancy gap. The system will remain the same unless we strike at the core of what is driving food insecurity in Los Angeles, and that is racism and that is white supremacy. Exactly. And that it comes out in decisions across the city, it comes across decisions in the county. The few grocery stores that did exist in South LA at the time were selling purple meat and brown lettuce, and that was not acceptable. Quality remained an issue consistently and always. We felt like a third way strategy needed to be developed, and that was the cultivation of a local food strategy. We feel like that is vitally important to return the power and control of our food to local people and local ownership.
What is absolutely necessary is that everything be done to allow families to thrive and flourish in this community without displacement.
If you really want to make change in a community, you work with everybody and you do whatever you can within structures, but ultimately the change is going to come from the bottom.
It's vitally important that the people that are impacted most by these issues are leading these issues, not only because they know them best, but because they are the ones that will be impacted by them most.